Hi everybody, Dave Hunt here, owner of GameMasters Guild. Hey, you probably saw my last video, which was where I show you how we sort and organize our Magic the Gathering cards here at GameMasters Guild. So what I'm going to do now is actually I'm going to take that same box, and this time I just want to show you, without the camera in my way, exactly how long it takes me, and just so you can see the process from start to finish. Now what I did is I went ahead and topped off this box to make sure it was super full, and then I got a good count on the cards, and it's actually about 1,100 cards in here, and give or take about maybe 25 or so. Now this is an 800 count storage box. Now when these boxes are made, they're designed for sports cards, so this count is actually the sport card count, so it'd be 800 sports cards. But when it comes to other collectible card games that are stored in here, typically you get more cards. So typically these are right around 1,000. I think I said 1,100. Yeah, about 1,100 cards. So what I'm going to do is most of these are already disorganized, but I'm going to shuffle them up real quick, throw them back in, and then I'm just going to start power sorting, and that way you can just see the process. And I'll let you know when I'm getting ready to do that. I'm going to take all these cards here. I'm just going to grab out stacks. And just kind of shuffle them up all wonky. And just kind of shove them in here any which way. Because I want to make it as hard for me as possible to do this. And I've got, I think some of these here on the end were already pre-sorted. So I'm going to make it hard on myself yet again. Just going to kind of shove some of them together. I'll just cramp some over here. Cramp some down here. These other ones over here. Again, I just want to try to simulate as best as possible sorting Magic cards. Ooh, I think I really made the camera shake a lot. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. Most of them, at least half the box was pre-mixed up, and of course some of these were kind of pre-sorted from my video. I'm literally making this just a few minutes after my other video. I actually just got done watching and editing my other video that you probably all saw, which is organizing Magic cards, how we sort. So I think this is probably pretty shuffled, pretty mixed up. Usually when you get Magic card collections, it's not going to be in this bad a shape. So I'm going to go ahead and start right now. Let's see, so I'm about, looks like I got about 3 minutes on the clock. Here I'm about 3 minutes in. Of course, when I sort, I definitely don't use my glasses because it just kind of obstructs my vision. So it just makes things a little dark, a little harder to see, so I want to be able to see completely what I'm doing. All right, so actually we're going to set these off to the side. We're at 3:29. I'm going to wait at the 4-minute mark before I start sorting. Kind of get a pre-sort prep going on. Again, my objective, I'm not going to alphabetize. I won't alphabetize, but I am going to sort like I said I was in the other videos. Pull out all my rares. I'm gonna do the rares first. I'm gonna sort everything in rubric order. There's a lot of stuff I'm gonna be doing at the same time. And I'm gonna start 4 minutes, and here I go. sorting out some of the garbage as I go, which for me, for sorting, tokens, other cards that aren't magic cards. Oops, and I just screwed myself up. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. It's a little bit better. Okay, we'll try to get them all the right way first. Land I don't need. Now, my other video, I said I just chuck lands to the side. I do, but I'm talking about just your basic lands. I just don't worry about them. Now, non-basics get their own stack. There's a pocket of all the same, which is kind of nice. That'll help me out. Of course, at this point, if I do see any rares, I could pull them out, but maybe I won't worry about it right yet. We'll just keep sorting as fast as I can here to see how it goes. I think I messed myself up a little bit too. That's okay. There we go. Oh, some rares in there. That's okay, I'll get them later. Another thing I didn't talk about is foils. There's a foil right there. Usually I'll set the foils aside in their own stack because I've got a box of foils. So foils can be substantially more expensive even if they are just commons, uncommons. The price can be kind of up there. Rares. Most of the contents of this box I hadn't seen in a really long time, and then of course I randomly grabbed a whole stack of unsorted stuff that I had and just shoved it in here real quick to kind of fill up the box. Man, there's a substantial amount of rares. I should probably check the prices on some of them. I probably need to take them out of this box. This is stuff I still got to work on. It's all just getting prepped there. Basic. Junk. And you're probably going to come across proxies like this proxy of Pearl Unicorn. It says Pearl Unicorn written in pen on the top. Ah, man, I wish people wouldn't write on magic cards. Even if it's just basic lands. But that's just me, though. Okay, let's get back to sorting. That was atrociously slow. Let's see if I can speed this up a little bit here. These roll the right way. These are some of those pre-sorted ones, so I got kind of lucky there. Oh, nope. This is a fine example of how bad a collection can come to you, how truly messed up it can be. Especially if you get some younger folks into Magic. A lot of times they don't really have the organizational skills or put forward the effort to organize their cards as well as they could be or should be. So it can be very annoying to go through these cards. Sometimes we'll even find cards rubber banded together. Ooh, I hate that. Cannot stand cards rubber banded together. Mystery card, gotta figure this one out. That's a rare. Okay, I'm only at 13 minutes, not too bad. Now, of course, your time could be a lot faster than mine because this is severely mixed up. I got cards upside down, backwards. I got other card games mixed up in here. I got cards in sleeves. Pokemon cards. Man, I got all sorts of stuff in here. Sometimes I'll just get in a rhythm and it'll be running nice and smooth, and then somewhere I'll just get thrown off and I'll start going really slow. I think a little earlier, I don't know if you saw, but I was really moving slow, and it's just kind of like my brain just kind of locked up there for a second. I'm just like, But now I'm kind of in a groove now. It's nice when you just get in a groove. And this is how I normally sort cards. Just how I've grown accustomed to doing it over the years. I've tried to get people who help me to sort the cards. This is just a really good way to sort them, I think. It's just been working good for us. Plus, I just thought it'd be cool to do a video where I'm just straight up sorting through the cards as quick as I can. You know, as if I just actually gotten this collection in. How fast can I actually get through these cards and pull the rares and get it sorted by color in Wooburg order? So this is where I really pick up speed, is when a bunch of cards are oriented the same and there's not a lot of extra crap in there. It's really nice when they're all the same color, or they're all just crap cards. I can pull them all out at once. It's really nice. Oh, sleeves. Okay, it's a proxy. Okay. Junk. Proxy. Now, do I worry about cards that are in sleeves? Not initially. Usually I just leave the sleeves on. If it's convenient to pull the sleeves on or if it's convenient for me to pull the sleeves off later on down the road, I probably will, but I usually don't do it when I'm sorting. I just keep the sleeves on. Now, if I've got to figure out what a card is, and it's in a sleeve, like if it's backwards in a sleeve, or I can only see the back, well then I have to stop and pull that card out. But generally, I just leave them in sleeves, because if you stop to unsleeve every single card you come across, it just takes more time, and there's no reason why I can't leave a common or uncommon card sleeved up and put it in with the rest of the collection. There's just no reason to take it out, because it just takes too much time. Now, over time, as we're going through cards, actually, you know, once we're sorting and organizing a little more, or if we're going back and we're adding cards to collection, and there's a random common or uncommon we see that's sleeved up, you know, sometimes we'll actually take the time to take it out of the sleeve and then use the sleeve for, say, a rare, because we like to sleeve up all of our rares. But I don't necessarily feel the need to unsleeve absolutely everything. All right, so there we go. I've went through the 1,100 cards in, let's see, we're at 17:34 minus the first 4 minutes of the video, so 13.5 minutes. All right, now we're going to go through and search for rares, and while I'm searching for rares, I'm also going to start sorting commons and uncommons into Wooberg order, and I'll probably go ahead and do the rares the same way. All right, so let's see. Red, okay, so we got some multi. This is black. Okay, so here we go. Okay, got some green cards. White, blue, white. Let's see where you can see it. White, blue, black, red, green. Get those junk out of the way. White, blue, black, red, green, red. Board cards I leave right in. Can you see white? Oh, good, you see white. Okay, white. Multicolored cards. Multi blue. Multi rare. It's on my way. There it goes. Okay. Blue. There's a rare. Some multis. Red, multis, rares, multis, rare. Couple rares. Okay, I thought I had two stacked up there. Couple rares. Now, inevitably, it's pretty easy to get going fast and you miss a rare, or you put a multi, like a hybrid card, in with a monocolor instead of it being with the multis. It's just going to happen. Sometimes you just got to prepare yourself for it. Okay, lands. You see, yeah, you can see over there. Cool, because I'll leave a spot for artifacts too. Okay, see, so there's a rare. And quite frankly, I try to go as fast as I can sorting Magic cards, because why not? Because I don't want to be here for hours and hours and hours sorting the same cards. The faster I get it done, the better off I'm going to be. Okay, I'm going to have to clean up my spot here in a little bit. It's getting pretty atrocious, getting harder for me to sort. Just knocked over some cards. All right, let's tidy up our areas a little bit. So we've got some white, blue, just slightly right there. You can still see it. White, blue, black, red, green. Okay, here we go. It's rare. Always take a moment to straighten up your, whoops, that's a rare. See, going fast. Always take time to straighten up your work area a little bit. That way you can move at a decent pace the whole time. And after a while, things just start becoming fairly automatic. And what's nice is if you sort consistently, sort the same way all the time, you'll eventually get faster and faster and faster. You always sort, even if you don't sort in Wooberg order, but you sort the same way every time, you will become faster, and you kind of hit like a Zen thing, and you'll just be going. I'm distracting myself a little bit by talking, but it's not too bad. It's nice when you hit a big pocket because you can just blow right through it. Oh, that's a time saver right there. Rare, rares, and again, if you can't find, if you come across an old card and you don't know if it's a rare or not, those are rares. Just sort it in with the regular cards, and you can always figure it out later or set it aside if you're not sure. There's a rare, rare, rare. I'm sure there's probably a couple older rares in here that I'm missing, because I know I put some in here. White, black, green, red, green, blue, green, artifacts, green, red, green, black artifact, that always messes me up, rares, multi, black, multi, blue, green, green, white. Foils again, as you put foils separate, just because they could be more high dollar, or you could leave it in, just depends on how you like to sort. I always just thought this would be cool because I don't think I've ever seen anybody just sort cards for people online. It's more rare, just kind of show you what it's like to actually do it. More rares, blue artifacts, non-basic lands, blue artifact. Uh-oh, what's that? Is that a... Okay, yeah, you're all right. All right, cool. It's just kind of cool to actually see the process in action, and you can already see we're getting to the end of this here real quick, and it looks like I'm hitting some pockets of pre-sorted stuff, which is super nice because I'm just blowing through that real quick. And I'm sure I missed a couple rares that are, again, not color coded, just because I'm going so fast, or trying to go so fast, plus I'm talking to the camera, so that's probably going to mess me up. Break my concentration a little bit. There we go. Sometimes if these stacks get too big, they get in the way. A lot of times what I'll do, I'm so close to the end, I'm not going to worry about it, but a lot of times I'll actually down stack so that way my hand doesn't knock over a stack, or I'm not taking extra time moving around a stack. Black, rare. Man, I put a lot of rares in this thing. Jeez. Multicolor. I'm checking to see if they're truly multicolor on some of them, because the way the card color is, and I'm trying to double check to see, make sure they're rares or not rares. Okay. That's black. Man, home stretch. I'm almost there. Home stretch. Oh, geez, I hate stuffing sleeves. Why do I do this to myself? Man, what a pain. It totally wasn't worth it. Okay. If it's a rare, I feel it's worth it. If it's not, I'm like, why is that card there? Why did I take my time to unsleeve that card? Okay. Red, green, red. Ooh, lots of pre-sorted greens. This is from the video. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. Because inevitably you're gonna hit, you know, whenever you're doing a collection of stuff. Look, basic lands. I don't know how those got there. I'd already supposedly sorted all those out. But whenever you're sorting, you're gonna run into spots where you're just gonna have whole runs of nice organized cards. Not all the time, but you're definitely gonna run into it occasionally. And it sure is nice when you're sorting to get that extra little speed boost. Because then you feel like you're actually getting, you know, you're actually making some headway. Look at all these reds. Oh, so nice. I'm almost right there at the very end. Oh, so good, so good. Just one last little handful, and we're about to be done. Okay. Like a lot of all these blues. How come I still got basic lands in here? I sorted all these out. Ah, see, going too fast. Talking to the camera, let myself get distracted. Okay. This basic lands like crazy. Flipping back over. Artifacts, red, artifacts, black, white, basic lands, white, black, rare, land. All right, and that right there, 2847 probably. 2847, 2848, minus 4 minutes for the first part of the video. I have just sorted out 1,100 cards in Wooburg order: white, blue, black, red, green, multicolor, artifact, and lands. Sorted out my foils, and real quick, which was only one foil, I got pretty lucky. I sorted out all the crap that I didn't need. I'm gonna go ahead and do whites or rares real quick, which is pretty easy. I just basically follow the stacks that I've already got. White, red, green, red, white. Doesn't take too long. I'm going to put the foil in with those rares just for convenience sake for right now. And of course there are nowhere near as many rares as commons and uncommons, so it's a lot easier for me to go through this whole thing. Let's see, black. Man, I got some multicolor stuff like crazy in here. Got some artifacts, more multi. Red, green, black, white, multi, white, black. Okay, red, green, blue, red, bunch of blacks. That's 2 cards in there. Oh, yeah, that's another thing you gotta watch out. 2 cards. Look at that. Jeepers. Okay. Blue, artifacts, whites, artifacts. Oh, see, there's another common. Look at that. Red, red, black. There's 2 cards in it. Look, 2 more cards in there. That's just a common on it. And well, a couple more minutes. It's 30:35, 30:36, 30:36 on the clock, and I'm all sorted. I'm all done. That's how I do it. So 1,100 magic cards. I sorted out the rares, and I put them in Wooburg order. I sorted out all the commons and uncommons, and they're in Wooburg order. And most importantly, they're all facing one direction. Now, they're not alphabetized, which again is something you probably won't have to worry about because your collection may not be as big as mine, or you just may not care to take the extra time to alphabetize. If I could get away without alphabetizing, I would. A lot of my commons and uncommons stay always mixed up, just because I get so many people want to look at the cards that they just naturally get mixed up. So it's really hard to keep them alphabetized. And the rares are a little easier because there's not as many of rares. You know, I might have 3 or 4 3-liners of rares, whereas I've got dozens of 3-liners in the back, which is commons and uncommons. So it's a lot different. And what's nice right now is white. I can stack the white on top of the blue, black, red, green, multicolor, artifacts, and put those rares right at the beginning. And then here we go, we got the whites, and what I'll do is I'll kind of jog them off to the side a little bit. Here, I'll show you. And this is just kind of like putting them quick organization in the box. I got all my rares up front, and I got my whites kind of jogged to one side. And we'll get all these blues here. And this is, of course, because I don't have any dividers on me handy, so I'm just kind of doing like a low budget sorting, kind of dividing them by jogging the cards. Each color is to one side or the other, so I got rares, whites, blues, blacks, and that way when I go back later and I have card dividers, it's easy for me to find the break point and put those dividers in. Or I could take some of these crap cards, like these lands or these cards from other sets that probably aren't valuable, and just take them, stick them in there, bend them over. Just depends on really what you're looking to do. There we go. And last but not least, we got these non-basic lands. Again, I do sort out the non-basic lands from the regular lands because they could potentially be more expensive for starters, and your non-basics people are going to be looking for more than your basics, because base doesn't. And there we go. I got them all sorted, rubric order, all my rares, then all my commons and uncommons. And here I've got them jogged left to right. Now again, this is just a quick sort, so that way I know it's all sorted, so then later I can go back with some dividers, split them all up. And that's pretty much it. That's how long it takes me to sort through about 1,100 Magic cards. So some days I'm a little faster, some days I'm a lot slower, but that's pretty much it. It didn't take me too long at all to do, and part of the fun of going through all the cards is finding all the rare cards. Rares are always cool, and plus also too, when I'm not so busy talking to the camera and trying to go as fast as I possibly can, I'm going to come across some of those older rares that might be in here. Again, that might not be color coded, or some other good cards, like maybe just like a lightning bolt that's a good seller, or it's good trade fodder that, you know, I was just really paying attention to the color and the commonality of the set symbol, so I may have easily overlooked a lightning bolt in here, let's say, or another cool card such as that. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed watching me sort cards for about 35 minutes. So I guess I'm going to let you go. I'm Dave Hunt, owner of GameMasters Guild, telling you to stay safe. Thanks for watching. Play great games, and I'll see you real soon. Oh, now it's official. Oh, I'm so cheesy. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Take it easy.